Scott Race from ModDB, the original founder of the site back in 2002. I'm from Australia originally, still am. I live in WA at the moment.
I'm Ryan Anderson, the executive editor for ModDB. I just recently came on. I'm based in actually Vancouver, Canada. I was actually involved with a mod for the Max Payne 2 engine called Seventh Serpent, and before that and since then just really experimenting with a Source engine, a little bit on the Crysis engine.
Basically I got into modding just through the fact of playing a few games and wanting to try something different. I'm a web guy. I know how to create websites, run websites obviously, helping mod teams get their sites up, create custom forums and that sort of thing. That's really the extent of my modding ability, which never really gone hands-on with a game. It was purely just sort of my designs, my ideas, and it was more a hobbyist site, something for people to add their mods and list on. And then 2006, I thought, hang on, there's a lot of interest in indie dev and the mod scene that I didn't really even realise. And at that point, that's when we tried to start to take things really seriously and get a really proper, powerful site with downloads, videos, galleries, everything else that we've sort of got today. In 2002, Google wasn't that well known. It wasn't just plugging in a search term and finding what you want, and you're digging up through Planet Half-Life just for the Half-Life series. That was the game I played a bit back then, and finding just the mod that actually works and installs was impossible. So I thought, well, why don't I just create a listing of them for people to come in and download and get just from one sort of central repository. So yeah, that's really where we started off. At the moment, it's Ryan and I are the two full-timers. We've got server administrator, we've got a number of servers running out of Texas in the States. Design-wise, there's been a lot of different people who've touched a lot of different design. Ryan's done a bit, I've done a bit. Anything that's grey and ugly, that's basically what I've done. Then we've had Sean and a few other guys who've contributed some of the sexier elements of the site design. When you've got a couple million database records, you've got video hosting, you've got video rendering, that takes some serious server power. So in terms of, that's a pretty solid fixed cost you've got there, which you can't avoid. Modding is typically a sort of indie, it's sort of an open, it's a free sort of process, and so there's been an uphill battle just trying to sort of get sponsors and things like that.
In essence, marketing yourself. Also just providing really engaging content for developers that is worthwhile for them to spend time reading or watching. I think everybody has a little bit of that developer in them, or wants to be a developer in some sort of way, or wants to try it out. And so providing insights into what goes on behind developing independent projects or mods. Yeah, we've discussed direction of the site, and we really take feedback from the community seriously and consider all avenues and options.
Yeah, we've nearly got into a few fights over that over the past few days. I want to sort of expand in every which direction, because to me, ModDB does everything that any other site does on the web. We've got all the features, we can do it all, we can support mods on any game. And so I'm going to Ryan, why don't we have the console devs on, why don't we have the indie devs on? Why don't we have mod teams on games like Neverwinter Nights and all these other popular titles, and we're still a lot of FPS centric. And so I'm damn it, do it, make it happen. Why aren't these guys on the site and things? And we're getting there. We're a big site, and I think we represent the modding community pretty well, and we hope that continues and they continue to use the tools and make the most of what we've got. I've met with a few people at GDC and some of the big companies, and they always twist my arm with a few beers, so I've already given away more than I probably should have. So look, I'll keep it mute. But yeah, for the mod teams, we're really sort of trying to not just help you with the promotion of your mod. We really want to help you with the start to end sort of process, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in the next year. You're making a mod because you're trying to do something different. You're trying to get your foot in the door in the industry. You're trying to learn something. You're not really going to learn too much from recreating something that someone already has done. So please try to something wacky, something zany, and chances are someone from the big game studios will pick up your title.
By copying like AAA developers, you're focusing on. You may learn a lot during the process, but you're still focusing on sort of the wrong things. Really, just experimenting in terms of gameplay and taking the risks that the big boys really can't afford to do.
I'm all about just shameless promotion. I mean, it's a pretty common story here. The teams that work have just gone above and beyond and done everything that they can.
Mod of the Year Awards has, like, over the years, gone through many variations, many changes. It's evolved a lot, and it will still continue to evolve. We're driving next year to basically make it a bigger event, a more inclusive event that offers and focuses on a lot of variety in terms of content and winners, and stuff like that. Well, I mean, you can always go to ModDB.com and check out the Mod of the Year Awards, the Editor's Choice Awards.
ModDB.com.
The finalists in this year's Independent Games Festival are well worth checking out. Flipside. There's also Unreal Tournament 4 mod there. What was it called? Floatzilla or something like that.
Floatzilla. I think people sort of still like me around the site because I'm totally neutral and I don't take sides and I don't stick and say a particular mod's good. So yeah, I love you all mods. So it means nothing, but I'm not going to give you any more than that.